Oh, excuse me. Greetings, programs. Darkhorse. 1-3 Golf again. And this will be the second half of the video guide I've been making on the hated LRM. Now, as we stalk the digital battlefield, that is MWO, you will notice that people have different styles, different tactics, and even different ways to play the same style. Now, basically what I'm going to do is cover down just real quick, and then we're going to get right to the gameplay, but we'll cover down real quick on some basic stuff. Now, as you all know, I favor lighter, faster builds even with my heavies. Now, I did get a little feedback on the last video, and there was a good point that I didn't really cover a lot of your heavier, like your awesomes, maulers, the heavier type, because I generally don't play those. I prefer a bit more mobility. The only real difference with those is that they play broadly similar, but you're not quite as apt to get involved in the frontline fighting, as you simply just don't have the mobility and firepower in comparison to your size. So, other than that, it's still, I think, broadly similar, maybe a little bit more passive. Excuse me, sorry about that. Now, the way I play is a bit more aggressive, so I need a bit more speed. This catapult is probably, them and the archers are my heavier end of my LRM, and my archers are actually comparatively slow. I usually try to get a bit more speed out of them, but you got to balance XL engines, ammo, all that stuff. So, in a nutshell, this shouldn't be too hard. Basically, use your backup weapons when you can. Just mind your heat. Be sure to keep an eye out. Now, situational awareness is probably the most important thing a learner needs. You not only need to know what's going around you, need to know which target is actually the one you really need to start messing with. You see a 2-on-1, two heavies on one of your assaults or something, and you can drop missiles on it. That would be great because you're actually supporting that assault. If you're in a bit of a closer range and maybe see a little duel going on between two heavies or two mediums, and you can actually direct fire. And now, when you use the LRMs, you get a lot of, a bit of screen shake, especially with the heavier ones like the 15s and 20s. That helps too. But the medium lasers that I got, like for example on this, the backup weapons, they're more to kind of pinpoint damage a bit better. Basically, if you see a couple of your guys brawling and you notice that the armor's weak on the guy's left torso, well, that's where you should probably aim your medium lasers to strip that armor, open up the internals so the LRMs can do that, or your buddy can take them out, whatever. So that's really it. I guess it's not something you can explain so much as I'm going to show you with a bit of gameplay, but you're anywhere from 300 to 400 is really a good range to use those because it cuts down travel time, and you're less likely to miss a lock, things like that. So, and also, I'm also going to show you on something a little different, more of a harassing play style, lighter, quicker, and I'm all for that. And that, I'm going to use this guy for that. Yeah, and it plays broadly similar, but with more of an emphasis on flanking and almost like a fire brigade, rapid movement to different points of the map. That even a faster heavy might not be mobile enough to do. So you focus more on flanking, moving to, helping sudden pushes, helping defend against enemy sudden pushes, things like that. And you're much more mobile in an already mobile play style. So I'm going to give you a bit of gameplay on what I would consider more of a standard line kind of style of play. Oh, where'd you go, buddy? There you are. And I'm going to use Skyfall for that, and then I'll switch over to Tammy K, and we will go ahead and see how you kind of do a bit of a quicker, more harassing gameplay. Real quick, I'll go over both the build I have. I've shown you before. Lots of missiles. I don't use a case because I'm in an XL engine. If it blows up, it's going to freaking blow up. And that's about it. got that there. It's a pretty simple build. I use Artemis because a lot of times I do like to try to get my own locks and maintain line of sight. Doesn't always work that way, but that is generally something I do try to do. I use radar depth naturally, and then of course the cooldown. I don't really worry about the LRM range because I generally try not to shoot that far. I use range. I could probably be better off using cooldown, but I like, either or, depending, I guess, on how you're feeling that day. And of course, advanced target decay. And now this goes to a specific tactic of poke shooting, I guess. I wouldn't know what you call it, but basically, what I'll do is I'll get on a ridge line, and I'll come up, I'll get my lock, I'll shoot, and I'll duck back down, and then I'll jump up again real quick to maintain the lock while I'm not getting shot at, and it lessens your exposure time while you're shooting an enemy that might be looking at you. Of course, if he's not, go ahead and keep eyes on so you can take advantage of the Artemis bonuses, but that's generally it. And this is pretty much a similar load I would do on my fast attack mech I'm going to show you. You could switch with seismic, and that wouldn't be a bad choice. But generally, this is how I do it with range or cooldown, depending on how you're feeling with your backup weapons. Now, let's go to. Oh, there we go. Now, no got any. I'll probably transfer them over or something. Anyway, as you see, I got a much lighter build here. Use tag. I do take advantage of the tag to stack with the Artemis. To get the most out of my two LRM-10, since I'm a bit on the lighter end, I do try to get just the absolute most out of it. Other than that, there you go. Pretty similar build. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get us started on some gameplay. Alright, guys? And we'll start with the catapult that I have. And just like magic, here we are. We're on a conquest match on the Reflexes. So,
online.
Basically,
Sensors
more
online.
of a show rather than
Weapons
a talk, as I am
online.
dude, and not overly bright, not able to
All
multitask,
systems
but I will try
nominal.
to fill in as best I can.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
So, anyway, in case Bitch and Betty interrupted me, I guess, and talked over me, what I'm saying is, we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I do things and try to explain as best I can. And that's always an assault to discuss. Anyway, here we go. Now, this is Grimplexus, a very popular map. Usually one of the main deals would be the F7 push. However, this is a conquest, and these little different. I'm moving here to back up our assaults. See where they're going, see how we're going to do things here. Well, I'm certainly not following you, Lone Ranger. Unless the rest do. That looks like maybe we are. Okay.
Airstrike online.
Kappa is under enemy control.
This is going to play out a little different than your standard skirmish. Is basically everything's kind of spread out. My job is to put fires on target here, indirectly.
We have Gamma.
Unless I can get a good deal. Now, the direct, indirect thing, I prefer direct aiming, but sometimes the terrain doesn't let you. Quite simple as that. It looks like we're doing a little strong push towards Kappa. This ought to be interesting. See, I'm right there in the middle. This is just fine.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
This is ready.
Zeta is controlled by the enemy.
Target destroyed.
And that is called handling your business. Alright. Sorry, that's not funny, I know. UAV, Golf 3, can't reach it. Thank you.
We have gained Epsilon.
Alright, let's see if I can get some little eyes on here.
Target acquired.
Oh.
New target acquired. New target
Now
acquired.
basically, I'm just that's all you can do right here. See what you can. Probably about to stop fire. Yeah.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Maybe one more.
New
Now
target
these are
acquired.
Oh, well within my
Command
range.
confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
See? See, there's all the tags.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Trying to backtrack
Target
here.
destroyed.
Oh. Sometimes you gotta backwalk to get under that 180 meter range.
New target acquired.
It is what it is. Oh.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Oh, well, what?
The enemy is at 25%. We've already gained a
Taking
quarter of the
advantage of the
resources. Keep it up.
Line sight on. We're invading lasers. So we get too far. We are punishing them.
Target destroyed.
Alright. This is where the direct
Target
fire brawling
acquired.
comes in. And I see that. I'm not getting none of that.
New target acquired.
We got one behind us.
Target acquired.
Alright, let's stop firing. Or maybe.
Critical.
Get him.
Heat level
Oh.
critical. Target destroyed.
Got a KMBD out of it. Now, the see there, they got something going on. It looks like they got enough to cover down with the kilo. So, we're ahead on points, we're ahead on caps, it's looking good.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Burn through that ECM. That's another reason why I like fighting, within like 300 meters. Is simply because.
New
now
target
you're the
acquired.
Annie's tag. Because you can actually keep that
Target
momentum.
destroyed. New target
Being
acquired.
jammed by someone else. That's fine.
New target acquired.
And we got the necklace.
LRM ammo at 25%.
Get up from behind me, please.
Target destroyed.
Got caught up.
Halfway to victory. We need to keep holding on to our resource points.
2 left. That's fine.
Target acquired.
Cheetah.
Target destroyed.
Got it. Excellent. Excellent. So it's sometimes good to engage light.
Target
That's how
acquired.
Dojo
Only one of them left.
does. Wicked nasty. It's a good way to get a little bit of damage on it. Oh, too far. I'm finding that. But I got a good lock on it.
Target destroyed.
Gathered enough
Alright.
resources. This
So
triumph
basically,
will provide
what I
us
did
huge
there
tactical
is
benefit.
provide more direct fire, capability. And I say direct, But yeah, there you go. But and really get in there with the guys and make, see what they're doing and attack where they're attacking. See where you can really lend your weight and get serious. Not too bad of a game, really. All right, now next up will be the trebuchet, And I'm going to show you something a bit different, a little quicker. And let's see how that goes. And but anybody has any comments or anything, feel free to talk. You got thick skin, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But I really think that was a pretty good showing as to how you should handle it. All right. So let's go ahead and go on to our trebuchet. Oh, and here we go. This is another conquest match. This time
Reactor
on
online.
City. And
Sensors online.
this is gonna be a little
Weapons
different, a
online.
bit more mobile.
All
Though that last one was actually
nominal.
surprising. And
Command coming in.
fire
Capture and hold the resource points. Stop
Different
any
angles.
hostiles that get in your way.
Also a bit more in the way of disruption. Really. Disruption is kind of one of your main things. You're not going to get like big 1,000-point games very often running this, but that's not the point. The point is
Enemy forces have Sigma. We have Gamma.
basically disrupt the enemy, hit them from funny angles when they're in cover from, say, more standard deals and stuff like that. So, yeah, screw it. Here we go. Now I'm going to back up the lights here, so I do have a fair bit of speed on it. 4.5 is decent. And I'm going to give them some indirect support just in case, because I have been burned here before by wandering object.
We have gained Epsilon.
And up here to kind of give them a bit of help. Looks like they have it under control. Alright. Back to the problem.
Kappa is under enemy control.
Now, all roads lead to Theta, so basically I'm going to try to get a good little view there. Oh, what do we got here?
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Shame on me.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
He's closer, so I can actually use the bag here. It's pretty much close. And I'm just dropping it
Theta
off.
is controlled by the enemy. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, starting to be aware of my presence. But down low.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Now that oxide's got to go.
New target acquired.
Now, there's one little problem with running missiles this way, and that is AMS is more likely to shoot in pieces. Oh,
Target
what
spotted.
happened around here? Boom, fool.
New target acquired.
The enemy is at 25%.
Target destroyed.
Alright, there's another one.
New target acquired.
Oh, he's well within my minimum, so I'm gonna try to backwalk this up. Yeah, he's good.
Target destroyed.
Alright.
New target acquired.
We've already gained a quarter of the resources. Keep it up. Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
I really want that
New target acquired.
And now it's time to start twisting a little. What I want, I know there's an assault down there. And
New target
there he is.
acquired.
Oh. It's about done. Let's go finish it off.
Ammo at 25%. New target acquired. acquired. Target destroyed.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding. They have resource point Gamma.
Down to 90 missiles.
New target
I'm gonna have
acquired.
to start mixing it up, which is fine. That hits. Alright, let's get this up close here. Let's go help these guys run it down. That leg. Oh, not quite. He's gotta be close. He's got his leg. You gotta have his leg. Oh!
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Let's get some better angle there. Oh. They dug in there, and that's why we're mobile.
Target destroyed.
That's alright.
LRM ammo
That's
depleted.
fine. Problem with these lighter jobs,
They're
you
almost
just
there.
can't carry
Stop
as
them at all
much.
costs.
So now, I thought people were doing stuff, but they're not. So we need to go ahead. Oh, they're all dead. Capture Theta, I suppose. Right here, anyway. Yeah, he says that. Well, yeah, because there's really no need. Uh-oh. Alright, so where's Kappa? Let's go to Kappa. Got a bit of speed, so they're going to need me to go ahead and do this. But basically, like I was saying, that's going to be close. Like I was saying, you notice I kind of hit around the fringes, try to get to the flank side. Used my tag when I could. Took advantage
Resource
of
point
targets
Theta
that
is
were
ours.
totally
Halfway to victory. We need to
distracted.
keep holding
And,
on
that's
to our
really what
resource
you do.
points.
That's what you do. If you capture Sigma.
We've captured resource
Yep.
point Sigma.
Alright, but yeah, as you can see, it's pretty similar, except you keep in mind that you're trying to get on the flanks a bit more. And use your speed. Not too bad of a game. 512 damage. I actually got a kill in there with a KMDD. Overall, just not bad. It's a fun way to play. You can use your Shadow Cats. That's a good one that I see a lot anyway. And I think there's even a halfway decent, I want to say a Cicada build. I might be wrong there, but yeah, you can use lighter thing, but you can't go too light because then you can't carry enough ammo to make it worthwhile. There's really, I think 50 tons, 45, 50 tons, like say using that Blackjack 2, the Loyalty one, I got that, stuff like that. That's about where you want to be making a harasser. Because you got to put up a big enough engine to make it reasonably quick, or else it ain't no good as a harasser. But you still got to balance the weapons. It's really kind of a tighter balance with this, but I think I did okay with this build. It's not too bad. This is also one of the oldest mechs I had. I bought this a long time ago. So, and I have a fondness for the Trebuchet. Even though kind of PGI has made it one of those mechs time forgot it. I'll still break her out every now and then. She can be effective. All right, guys. Well, that was that. Any feedback would be great. Subscribe if you want. I would appreciate it. And y'all have a good night, man. Take care.